Hello, Space Bunny. So this week we are doing pages 46 and 47 of Unit 12, and we're looking at E words. And we know the E can be made with two E's to make an E sound. It could also be made with an E and an A. So if we look at the first word, now this is a sneaky word because it can be spelt both ways. So if you have meat and it's spelt with two E's, I can't cover that enough, but if you imagine there's two E's there, then that meat means to meet your friends. But this meat that has an E and an A is the meat that you would find in a sandwich. So like ham, meat. Okay, so be careful with that because the other meat with the double A is correct, but it is to meet your friends. Teach, teach. I will teach you. Reach, reach, reach really high to the top shelf. Beat, beat. Beat the mixture really hard to make the scones. Seat, seat. The seat is really comfy. It's just thinking about that beat. If you're making scones, you might not want to follow my advice. They might turn out very hard. Okay, ear, dear. Now, again, a bit like meat. This can have two meanings, and if it's the that kind of deer, that is the deer with the antlers that's up on the hill. This deer is the deer that you would, if you were writing a letter, okay? Dear Space Bunny. So that is this deer. Okay. Ear, hear, I can hear you. And just to make things even more complicated, if you have the and then the so that is the here, as in come over here. This one is the can you hear me? Fear, fear. Fear is when you're scared. Heat, heat, when it's very hot. Now, all of these kind of orangey coloured words are the words with your E and A. So the next ones that are in green are your double E's. Steep, steep. The hill was very steep. Keep. And remember when you're spelling this word, you need your kicking K. Keep. You can keep the rubber. Sleep. Sleep. I need a good night's sleep. Sheet. Sheet. Put a fresh sheet on the bed. And then we've got some practice revision words. Wood. And this wood isn't wood as in the wood of a tree because that's spelt with a double O. This is would you like to come. That's that wood. And next one that you'll know really well, pupil. And look out for this. Is making an oo sound. Pupil. The pupil was very good. Okay, let's look and see what we need to do next. We have some missing letters. And you need to decide, is it the double E or is it the E sound that is missing in the word sleep, in the word hear, in the word teach, seat, keep, reach. Is it EE or is it EA? Okay, next thing, we're looking for small words. Okay, and there are loads of small words inside here. Meat has 3 inside it. There's this one. There's this one. And there's also this one. So what to do is to cover some of the letters and see if you can spot there's 2, That's one of them. And there's another if you cover the front of the word. In the next one, there's also two. There's this word and this one. 3 in this word. I'm going to leave it to you. You cover different letters and see if you can find the 3 that are in that word. And 2 in this one. Okay. The next thing, we have a big, giant green monster and a crossword. Okay. So remember we talked about this before. You can either start at the top and work your way down. And if you don't know the answer to one, it doesn't matter. Just go on to the next one. Or you can use, so for example, if you cannot think what one down might be, one down is I rolled down a something hill. And if you can't think what that could be, you could see if you could work out 4 across and 3 across. A butcher's shop sells something, and you'll definitely know this one. A school child is called a. And if you find out what those words are and you filled them in, use the letters to help you with this one. And I remember last time you did lovely, neat writing. Each box gets a letter and you had that beautifully done. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Okay, proofreading. That's the last thing you need to do. What they've done is they've written the sentences out and they've spelled some of the words wrong. I can't hear you. Here is not correct. So, can you write the correct spelling in the box? Have a look at this one. Make sure that the meat is well cooked. Find the wrong word and write it correctly over here. Can you teach me how to drive? Write a note on that sheet of paper. Would you like to come to the park? And we talked about this wood. That wood is wood, a forest, a bit of the tree. The pencil is made of wood. So although the word is correct, that is not the right spelling for that word. So be careful with these. So good luck with your E sounds this week and careful not to mix them up. Okay, good luck, Space Bunny.